Eric Michael Show. Welcome, everybody. It's 10:03 a.m. Eastern where I'm at, and we are one day out from the national... Excuse me. That's how excited I am. We're one day out from the National Card Show. I'll be flying to Chicago tomorrow morning, which is fun. The National Card Show is always just a good time. I actually... your boy made a tragic mistake. I forgot to get all the cash I need from the bank, and I take out a decent amount of cash, and it requires calling them a few days in advance so they can order it ahead of time, and I did not do that. So I gotta, after this, go to like 4 different Bank of Americas and beg them to give me the amount of cash I need. So, but if you see me there, say hi. I don't bite. I am friendly, or I try to be as friendly as possible. Sometimes when I'm tired, I can come off grumpy. I've been told. Not grumpy, but, coming off like I don't want to talk to people. But that's not true, because I do want to talk to everybody that watches my content. And even if you don't watch my content, you guys can start calling in below to the phone number. Just call in one time. That's all you got to do is call in one time. And yesterday, I apologize. We had so many callers, but I just couldn't get to all of them. I kind of have to cap it at about an hour-ish. And there were a few callers that took a little bit more than the usual time. So I apologize for that. And someone commented yesterday that I was off. Like I wasn't on my game. I'll have to fix that today. I felt like I was on my game yesterday, but maybe it wasn't good enough. But let's see what's ending on good old eBay. So I'll show you guys some of the stuff like I am looking to buy. So to give you guys an accurate indication, so some of my cards are at the only alt vault. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go to Market Mover. Some of my cards are in here as well, some of them. So some of my collection is in here. And if you look, so these are all different types of cards I have purchased. And I'm looking to buy stuff like this. Oh, wow, that's just sick. Shoeless Joe. I forgot I bought this. This is an insane card. But so stuff like this is what I'm looking to buy. Just so if you have some of this stuff, let me know. I'm looking to buy this stuff to hold long term. National Card Show is usually where I spend a lot of this moolah. I wonder how I did. I'm curious on these. I remember I bought these Aaron Rodgers Contenders PSA 10 tickets. I guess the last one sold for, I think that was my sale, the $9,900 I paid. See how I did on this, the PSA 6. Yeah, these are up recently. Oh, yeah, they're up. They're up. I forgot what I paid. What I paid is on here. You guys can see some of my collections on here. Okay, so I paid $40,600 in the last sale was $47,000. That's pretty good. This Babe Ruth lost me some money. Maybe the last sale was probably something that was, the one I bought looked really, really good. So that's why I overpaid for mine. This one's a sick one. I got an insane deal on this one. I paid, what did I pay? I paid $86,100, and the last sale was $132,000. So did a good job there. These don't sell as often as I thought. I bought these, and there hasn't been a sale since November. I really thought these sold more often. You can see I paid $38.90 for mine, but I guess not. All right, we got our first caller. You have Eric. You are live.
Hey, Eric, I have a question. I have a Will Johnson PSA 10 Orange Shimmer, numbered to 25.
Wait, who is it?
Lane.
Oh, Lane Johnson. Okay.
Or no, Will Johnson. Will Johnson.
Who is that? Is that the kid from Michigan?
From Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah. Orange Shimmer, PSA 10.
Yep.
And I just couldn't find any comps on it.
What's the product?
Bowman Chrome.
Will Johnson. Is it autographed?
No, not auto.
What's the color?
Orange.
Orange, and it's numbered out of 10, you said?
25.
Oh, 25. And it's 2025?
2023.
2023. So probably like $30, $20, $30 in that range.
Thank you.
Yeah, is that it?
Yep.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. Maybe, sometimes people call in, right, and they ask me for a value on a card, but maybe they just don't have access to Card Ladder because I just see it right here, all the sales. You have Eric. You are live.
What's up? I have a question about this Corbin Carroll I have for
Yeah, do it.
2024.
Sure.
It's a framed one. It's purple, number 10.
Corbin. Okay, let me look it up. Corbin Carroll. Sorry, say the product one more time.
2024 definitive, Topps definitive.
And what's it worth? Is it autographed?
Yeah, it's an auto, number 10. It's a purple.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I looked it up, and there's a sale of a 9, and I'm pretty sure there was a sale of a raw. And I'm just wondering what it could do as an 8.
So the 8 will be, call it like 10 to 20% less than the raw sale. So if you auctioned it today, I see a raw just did 201. So I'd say 170-ish, 180 maybe.
Did it just sell?
What?
The raw one, when did it sell?
I see, if this is the right card, June 4th. So like a little over a month ago.
All right. I also have a Jordan from 1995 Upper Deck.
Sure.
I was wondering if I should fold it or should I just sell?
What's your goal with sports cards?
I mean, I'm just trying to make a quick investment, flip it, and then keep making money off of it.
Yep. So you just answered your own question. I would sell it so you can get the money and keep flipping because it'll probably go up in value, but just you'd rather have the money to flip because you'll make much more money if you're actively flipping rather than just holding that card.
All right, yeah, because I bought this card off of Whatnot, and it was like $4, and it came out to like $11 after taxes and fees, and I sent it to get graded, and I got a 10 on it, so now it's like $350.
Oh wow, that's insane. That's a sick card. Yeah, I would I could tell you it'll like in a year from now if we spoke, it'll probably be worth more, but you'd rather have that money today. Like let's say it goes up 20-30%. I think I can make more than that by flipping rather than just holding the cards. And also Jordan stuff's up a lot. I usually like to sell things that are up a lot in value.
Do you think Caleb is good to sell now, or should I wait later on into preseason?
Caleb Williams?
Yeah.
Me personally, I've sold a bunch of my Caleb because they've went up a lot in value. So once things spike up, I tend to sell it. So I've sold mine. It'll most likely go up a little bit if I had to guess, but I've sold mine.
Yeah, because the one I have, he was selling around like 250, 270, and then there's like now 2 low sales of 205 and like 210.
So then I would, if there's some random low sales, then I would wait. Then I wouldn't on if it's a specific card that just had some low sales, I'd wait.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate your help.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling in. If you're going to say, well, a lot of you callers are just, you guys are coming in. Clearwater, my neck of the woods. Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. How's it going, man? I've been trying to find a value of a car I pulled, brother.
Sure.
I follow you all the time, so
thanks,
I figured
man.
I'd call in and get you to help me out on it.
Sure. Did you look it up?
Yeah, I've been trying to. I can't find the value, so I went to Fanatics Fest and I pulled one of the. I got one of the soccer boxes, the UEFA Club competition.
Yep.
And I pulled a triple auto, number 3 out of 25 of the AC Milan legends, Kai. I'm not good with the names, brother.
Kaká.
It's like Andre Perlaro, and then I think it's Gianardo Gatto.
So I don't know who any of those guys are. Besides, I think the first guy, is his name spelled K-A-K-A?
Yes, sir.
Kaká,
yeah. The other ones?
The other ones, I have no idea who they are. But what's the name of the product?
It's the Topps Chrome UEFA Club competition. It's from Fanatic Fest exclusive.
I can give you a rough guesstimate, man, but this is going to be rough.
Okay.
If I had to take a guess, this is just purely off just my guessing here. I would say there's no patch in it.
There's no what?
Are there any patches in it?
No, it's just a blue ink. 3 out of 25.
Man, I'd say like, I would take a guess and say 1,000-ish. If I had to take a wild guess.
Okay, and then I got one more question for you, boss.
Yeah, do it.
So I went to Fanatics Fest last year and this year, and I also pulled the Cactus Jack Chrome boxes.
Okay.
Would you flip those or would you rip them?
I would never rip a box. If the answer to that question will never change for me, just because the odds are low you pull something. It's just like you're basically asking me, should I flip this coin? And if it lands on heads, I win 300, but if it lands on tails, I lose 700. Probably should. It's just a bad gamble.
All right, so to sell it on eBay, most likely.
That's what I would do if it was mine, or sell it at a card show or Facebook groups. But yeah, I wouldn't rip it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You too. Bye.
If you're going, see, that was Clearwater. This is Ohio.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You are live.
Okay, I got kind of a difficult question.
Let's hear it.
Super unique card.
Sure.
It's a triple logo, or not logo, man. NFL Shield. 2015 NFL National Treasures, and it's Odell, Dez Bryant, and Deshaun Jackson.
Okay.
I have card ladder, never sold on there. I just want help like estimating the price. I feel like I bought it for a pretty decent price. Didn't trade with a guy, but the Odell's NFL Shield, Deshaun Jackson is an NFL Shield, and the Dez is a laundry tag.
So, how'd you know what to pay?
I mean, I really didn't. I kind of estimated based off other Odell, because I figured Odell's probably the most notable guy on there.
Yeah.
I tried to estimate based on other Odell, like NFL Shields and stuff. But I was like, it being a triple of 3 of the best guys of the 2010s has got to be maybe a little better. I don't
know. Let's see. This is a wild guess. I would say so. A flawless Odell. It's not autographed, right?
It's not.
It's 2015.
They're only player worn, which kind of sucks.
2015. You said?
Yeah.
That's better. Yep, now you're good. Okay, sorry about that. The camera mic went off there for a second. Sorry, what were you saying?
I said this. Do you think this is probably like a good one to take to like the national or a big like nationwide, card show?
Yeah, the answer is always yes to that question because you're going to get cash rather than paying
Yeah.
fees. But a card like that, I'd want to take my like a card like that is a unique collector. Like I would never buy that card, for example, and
Yeah.
most people wouldn't. So you want to get that card in front of as many eyeballs as possible. And going to a card show, you're limited in the amount of people you could show it to. So I'd much
Yeah.
rather like probably auction that card through Golden Auctions or something like that, or maybe even eBay, just because you want that Odell collector or whoever would buy that card. Because most people, if you go to a card show and you try to shop it around, are going to say they don't want it or offer you something extremely cheap.
Yeah.
And then you'll get angry. Like if you came to me to my booth with that card, this is how the conversation would go. You would say, "Hey, do you want this card?" I'd be like, "Oh, that's not usually something I buy." Then you would say, "Well, what would you offer?" And I would say, "It's going to be really cheap." And then you'd say, "Just offer." I'd be like, "Okay, it's not something I ever collect. I'd probably offer like $700." And then you would think all dealers suck. So I would, for that reason, card show's probably not your best answer in my opinion.
Yeah. Have you ever used like DC Sports 87 or any of those, like the consignment on eBay?
Yeah.
I know like for fees wise, they're able to bypass the eBay fees, and on like cards like this big, if it goes for like over 1,000, I think I saw online you only pay like 5% fee.
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
So, and then my one other question is, what price range would you say is still worth grading with PSA? Like, I just hit a LeBron out of Cosmic, LeBron Planetary Sun.
Yep.
And raw, it goes for like 200. PSA 9 goes for like 250, 270, I think. So it's at that point where I'm still close to breaking even in a 9.
Yeah. You want to.
But a 10's going for like 800.
I would even. Yeah. So, you want to send that into PSA. What people don't realize is like, if we were talking a year ago, I would never spend $80 to grade a $200 card. But now, because PSA, they've cut off their bottom tier levels. Now, and a $200 card, you get 4 or 5 extra money, like you just kind of just said. So that card, I would definitely send into PSA. Like, look, if it doesn't grade a 10, you'll lose $40. If it grades a 10, you'll make 500, 600. That's a great gamble.
Yeah.
So.
Plus, LeBron's a great long-term investment. So
yeah, a card like that, I'd probably actually sell right away. Than I'd rather have one of his rookie stuff.
Okay.
But take the cash and then get it graded, hopefully at 10s, and then take the cash and put it into something maybe like 2003 Topps or something like that.
All right. Well, I guess that brings up my last question. With that 101, it is like obviously patches grade harder.
Yep.
But it is like absurdly clean. Like I've submitted a ton of stuff to grade. I like know for the most part what to look for. I'd honestly think it'll probably get a 9 if I were to grade that. Does grading that even like on an auction site like Golden or DC Sports 87, is that going to bump the price up whatsoever, you think, or not really?
Nah, I wouldn't bother.
All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother grading that.
All right.
Cool.
Well, I appreciate you taking time answering the questions.
And what was your name again? Sorry?
My name's Cooper.
Cooper. Thanks, Cooper. I appreciate it. Any future questions, just let me know.
All right, sweet. Thanks. Bye.
All right, later. Hold on, guys. There we go. A lot of you callers here. Let's see. Next up is. Can we get a drum roll, please? Clearwater, Alabama. Hey, you have Eric. You are live.
Hey, you have Eric. Hello.
Hey, what's up? Who's calling?
This is Tatum Morris.
Tatum?
Tatum.
What's up, Tatum?
Yes, sir. All right, so I've been getting into cards lately. I'm only 17, but I bought a lot of like old cards and like the old football cards and baseball cards.
Okay.
And I have this one card. It's like a Duke Snyder, and the background is like yellow and it's sun. And he played for the LA Dodgers. I was just curious.
Yep. What are you curious about?
Like how much it could be worth, I guess.
What's the
like
card?
The value.
What's the card?
Duke Snyder, LA Dodgers.
What year is it from?
Hold on, I got to sleep. The year should just be on the back, correct?
Yeah, it should be.
Would the year be on the bottom? 2005.
2005. Duke Snyder auto. It's probably worth like $100, like $50 to $100 in that range. I see a sale for $88, so something like that.
Okay, and I have one more question.
Yep.
I have a PSA 10. Wait, a PSA 10 rookie card of CD Lamb from 2020.
Yep.
It says reactive blue.
Sure. What about it?
I was wondering the word you think I could get for it.
Did you look it up?
No, I don't know how, like, what to look up. Do I just look up the name, I guess?
So,
and,
yeah, go on eBay, type in 2020 CD Lamb Reactive Blue, and then in the bottom left on your eBay, or you could just look it up on Google or ChatGPT. Just look up how to look up recent sales, and your answers will be right there.
All right, well, thanks so much.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm like the value guide. I'm like the new version of the Beckett value guide when that was a thing in the 90s. If I charged, I'd be very wealthy. I should. Venmo me for values. I should. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm like real life card ladder. I'm calling you Pennsylvania, but either it's not going through. I don't think it's going through Pennsylvania. I think that's Drew. Nope. You have Eric?
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, man. What's your name?
Nathan.
Nathan, what's up, dude? How can I help?
I'm just wondering, what percentages do you like to sell at? Like, profit-wise.
Profit-wise? Or like what percent of the card value do I sell it at usually?
Both, probably.
So if I'm buying something already graded, the minimum I like to make is 20%. If I'm buying something raw to grade, the minimum I like to make is at least doubling my money. And then when I go and sell the card, usually the minimum I'll sell it at, and what I'll sell a lot of my cards at, is about 90%. But if it's a really premium card that's hot, I'll sell it for 100%. It just kind of depends on the card. But so yeah.
All right. Also, what sports are you buying right now?
Basketball for the most part. A little bit of baseball.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thanks, Nathan.
Bye.
Oh, sorry, I hung up mid-buy. But, man, I'm attracting a lot of kids today. That was...
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric, you're live.
Hey, Eric, what's going on, man? This is Patrick from Phoenix.
What's up, Patrick? How can I be at your service?
Hey, real quick, I just want to say congrats on the Knicks, man. You called it the whole way, and I'm glad it came through for you.
Yeah, man, thank you. It was a long time coming in my lifetime. I've never seen any of my teams win before the Knicks, so.
Well deserved. It was. I was on the Spurs the whole way, so I'm glad someone came out. But my question for you was, with football coming up, do you see downtowns, like they seem to like kind of really like held their value? Do you think, like in your experience, that they have any sort of spike with football? And it's kind of a two-part question. Is it? I know it's somewhat player dependent, but you think like a Cam Ward or something might have a little bit more upside than just someone that's already established?
So you're talking about like before the season, like selling the cards before the season?
Yeah, or just like I just got a Cam Ward, and I'm wondering. I know you always say sell, but I'm wondering if you think it's gonna jump up at all, or like because it really seemed to like help their value the last like 6 to 12 months, like almost all of them though in the last couple of years.
Yeah. So I guess I don't fully understand the question. You're asking me, like, is it a good investment?
Do you think they'll spike it all up like another 10 or 20%, like when football starts, or do you think the sales will kind of stay where they're at?
Well, when football starts, it's just dictated on his play. If he plays well, it'll go up. If he doesn't play well, it'll go down. Before football, usually not, because so like Jackson Dart and Cam Ward, those newer guys, their cards come out. They came out this year and they were really high, and then they came down and settled. So they usually stay around what they're at until the season starts, and then when the season starts, it'll go up, down, just depending on, how they play. But like on the flip side, someone like, let's say, CJ Stroud, who ended the season not great, his value dropped a lot. That's the type of stuff you could buy, and now it's worth much more. So that the new stuff tends to usually not go up in value before the season because it already started out so high, and it's already so high.
Okay, and then for you personally, I know a lot of times you're kind of into higher end stuff.
Yep.
Do you ever go? I haven't heard you talk much about downtown. Do you ever invest in them, and do you think they'll kind of continue to increase in value now that they're not going to be like the licensed cards and things? Or
no, nobody cares that they're not licensed anymore. Just if the player plays well, it'll go up. If not, it'll go down. Like, they'll kind of swing with the card market. And the reason I don't talk about them that much is because when I buy cards to grade, I only buy cards that could double my money. And usually downtowns can't double your money. Usually you'll buy them for $500, and a PSA 10 is like $900. So after fees, it's like, you're making 50% on your money, which is okay, I guess. And then when I'm buying cards already graded, I tend to like to buy like Prism Color or Topps Chrome Color, stuff that's a little bit more rare and hard to grade. Downtowns are really easy to grade, and there's so many of them. So that's why I don't buy those already graded, because there's better investments, in my opinion, where it'll go up more in value if the player goes up. So that's why I don't talk about them that much.
Okay, cool. What about the radiating rookies from Topps Chrome? Have you personally got any of those and are trying to grade any of those?
I have not, but I have a bunch of students that have made a lot of money grading those. So I personally have not, but they do go for a lot of money. Then like you can make a lot of money grading them, especially like the Flags and Dylan Harper.
Okay, cool. And then just last question is, I heard you said you normally only sell like at 90%, sometimes 100 if the card is hot. Out in Phoenix, it seems like everyone just prices their cards like sticker, and then you kind of have to negotiate down. I know I've heard you say in the past that you don't normally price your cards at all at a show, but
Yep.
Do you try to kind of start higher if somebody says, hey, what's that Cooper Flag, blue refractor going for? And do you try to start at like 9 and negotiate down, or would you just come out more at like the 850 to 100% of the last sale?
No, I start at the last sale. It depends on the card. So like let's take the National Card Show for example. Like I have a bunch of who do I have? Like Caleb Williams, right? He's gonna I'm in Chicago, and two, he's really hot right now. There's no need for me to go really below 95% of comps. I'll probably get close to 100% of comps on most of his cards. But if it's somebody not as desirable at the moment, I will come down to like 90%, maybe even 85% if I'm in a good mood, and I'll make a lot of money on the card. So, but yeah, I don't start above 100%. If I'm above the last sale, I'll just tell them straight up, like, hey man, the last sale was $500. I'm holding this card. Probably shouldn't be in this showcase. It's not really for sale, so I wouldn't bother offering on it. I don't really try to get people and take advantage of people. I'm pretty transparent because like you got to think in terms of business, right? Like especially in sports cards, every single dealer starts their prices really high. So when everybody zigs, you want to zag. So like if you ever see me at a card show at a table, I'm flooded with people doing so many deals because I'm one of the few dealers that I'm actually very, very reasonable because I'd rather make half the money today, half the profit I could today rather than holding the card for another 3 months. I'll take the profit and I'll give someone else a deal, not only because I make quicker money, but because people appreciate that and you're able to build better relationships that way. So that's kind of my thought process. And yeah, I don't try to take advantage of people. And if I do, I just tell them I'm over the last sale, so I wouldn't offer on it.
So I got a silver print from Caleb saying PSA 10, let's just say it last sold for 1,200, and someone came won the first 1,200 because I feel like he's hot.
Wait, say that one more time. You kind of cut out there.
Sorry, so if like a silver prism Caleb had last sold for 1,200,
yep,
you would just be more like I'm at 1,200. You wouldn't even try to get 1,250 or whatever. If you think you're going up, you would just go right off last sale and then stay firm there based on your belief that he's a strong player and he's going to upset.
A card like that is very common, and I think I have one, maybe two. I bought like 4 months ago, and I paid like $800 for it. So like the last sale did what, $1,200. I'll sell it for like $1,150 or $1,100, and someone would easily buy it for that. So that would be what I would do on a card like that.
Okay. So the real secret is make your money early, so you don't really have to negotiate
the money's made on the buy, right? Not the sell. Like I have on a lot of the cards you'll see me with at the National, I have so much room on them. So I'd rather sell it fast than trying to squeeze an extra 5% out of the card, because the difference between, like, if you have a card that's worth $1,000, the difference between getting somebody to pay $1,000 for it versus $950 is everything. You'll sell it for $950 so fast, but not many people are willing to pay full comps for it, right? So, and if I need to wait an extra 2 months to get full comps for that card, monetarily speaking, it's not worth it for me. I would rather have the money back in my pocket to do the same thing again, right? So the money's made on the buy. And like you got to remember, like, I say this to not like sound like a know-it-all or insult anybody, but most people who set up at card shows don't know what they're doing and they lose money. So that's why their prices are so high. They have no room, right? Like an example was I was at, what was it? In Los Angeles, Front Row Card Show, and I was there to buy
super flags that you saw that were priced too high.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, man, this guy spent like $50,000 on all these Cooper Flag cards, and he doesn't even know what he's doing. He bought them all at the absolute peak, and now they're worth half. So like, that's not everybody, but that's what most people who set up at card shows. They lose money on cards. Most people lose money in this business. That's why making money is not terribly difficult once you know what you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes awesome sense. I think that's great insight, and I've been hearing you say it for a long time. It just you have to keep practicing it to keep getting better at it. And like if it was easy to buy cards, well, everyone would do it. So I mean, I know that's why you have your class and with grading and
yeah,
things, but
it's yeah, exactly right. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But at the same time, like sports cards as a business as a whole is easier to make money with than stocks because the competition is less, right? The stock market's been out for over 100 years. Sports cards really got going, man, in the past few years, like big time. So when there's not a lot of competition, it's much easier to make money. The equivalent I would make to it is like, what do you do for work?
I work in sales, like sales manager.
Okay, so let's take Amazon, for example. If Jeff Bezos started Amazon today, it would never be as close to as big as it is today. But he was one of the first e-commerce platforms ever. He started it in the 90s when the internet barely existed, right? There was no competition. So it gave him a huge margin for error, and they were one of the only options. And now, they're a multi-trillion-dollar conglomerate. So it's the same concept, right? When things are newer and an industry is newer, it's just inherently easier to make money and when it's growing.
No, that's awesome insight, man. I appreciate it all. I don't mean to take too long, but
no, you're good, dude. You're good. It saves me from all the kids asking me what this card is worth. So.
When I try to ask questions that hopefully bring value to the other listeners and stuff too, so they can like learn stuff too. But do you think the dip is coming anytime soon? Just because, like, obviously what goes up
I wouldn't say sports cards would dip as a whole, but like all the cards that have skyrocketed in value, like the Jordans and the Bradys, they will come down. I don't know. If I had to take a guess, like 6 months from now, if I had to, I have no idea. It will come down eventually. But really, those cards, like the 80s stuff, like the Jordans and like the Bradys and the LeBrons, those have went up a ton. Like, so I don't know, 6 months from now, maybe a year. Something like that, but it won't dip too hard. It'll drop like 30%, 20%, 40%, maybe something like that.
Cool. Well, I'll let some other people take you out, get some calls in, but thanks a lot, man. Always appreciate you, and crushing up the show. I'm sure you'll do really well. So hopefully I'll make it out next year to your Tampa card show here soon.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Any future questions, just let me know.
All right, you're the man. Thanks, dude.
All right, thank you. Bye. Good questions. It's nice when somebody asks not what this card is worth. People get tired of that, especially in the comments. We're trying to get to all you guys. What's up, Walter?
What's going on, man?
What's up? How may I be at your service?
Hey, I'm calling, and it's not to talk to you.
Oh, no?
I'm calling to tell people.
All
right. Let's say you don't have cart ladder, you don't have marker movers. Let's not talk about any of that stuff. This is what you gotta do. It's so easy. You don't gotta call Eric for how much is my cart worth. You go to eBay, and you go to my eBay, you scroll down to shortcuts, and there's an option there so you can check your price of your card. You just take a picture of it, and it's gonna give you all the insight, just like it does when you find your card on eBay, and on the left, how you tell them like see inside.
Yep.
Just like that. And if not, even more simple, you go to the search on eBay and you click on the camera, you take a picture of your card, and you go to sold. You click on sold, and you're going to see the last sales on your card. That's all you got to do.
Well said.
It just stressed me out. Like, I get it if you're calling because it hasn't been a sale in a year or so, or if it's like a 1 of 1 or I don't know, out of 10, out of 25 that you can't find a sale. But come on, man, don't call asking for how much your silver prism is worth. You know,
you're preaching to the choir, my friend.
PSA. If it's a PSA card, all you gotta do is scan the back of the card. Just scan the QR code, and it's gonna take you straight to it's gonna give you all the inside of the card. It's gonna tell you how many PSA 10s, last sales, everything. It's right there. It's easy. You just gotta look for it. That's all I gotta say, Eric. I'm gonna keep listening to you and enjoying the show as usual.
Thanks, Walter. I appreciate that, man. Well said.
You have a good one, man. I'll see you next week.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Bye.
I can't be mean like that. He could be. That's funny.
Hello, Steve.
What's up? You got Eric. You're live. Sorry, say your name one more time. I missed it.
Oh, it's David. Yeah,
David.
I've called in before. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, David. What's up, man?
Okay. Hey, how you doing? I have to comment on one of your conversations. I just got back from a show in Texas, and on Saturday, I was set up as a seller. Saturday, I had so many sellers buy my cards at 90% and take them back to their tables, put them at 100% comp, and on Sunday afternoon, those cards were still sitting there. So you're right. You have to be willing to compromise a little bit on prices.
It's like it's like I've done this for 11 years.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. But my question is, I did about
$6,000
Nice.
for the weekend, and that was cards, TCG, about 40% sports cards, and about 60% TCG, between about $150 $250. So
Nice.
my question is, what should I do with that $6,000? Should I go back and buy and grade cards? So most of those cards are ones that I had graded.
So
should I go back and use that same philosophy, that same price range, or should I would like to go up a little bit, but I don't want to. Some of these car shows, some of the people have money to spend $8,000-9,000 on cars, but most of them really don't. Unless you go to the big show. This wasn't a big show. It was only about 200 tables. So if you had $6,000 to spend, and say you were going to another card show in about 2 months, and you wanted to have cards for that show with that $6,000, where would you spend it? What would you do?
How often do you go to card shows?
Now I'm going about every 2 months.
So
6 weeks to 2 months.
So what I would do is, grading will take about that, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I would probably start buying cards off Facebook groups and try to get them off of eBay, but so people can't see the sales, and start buying basketball to prep so you could sell it for 90% at that show in 2 months. So like if I was in your shoes, I'd be buying like Wemby red ices and pink ices. Those are like $1,000, and like Cooper Flag Topps Chrome PSA 10s. Basketball is what I would be going after. It's kind of perfect timing.
Cars that are already graded.
Yeah, I'd probably go that route because you're going to card shows, and it's just as you've experienced, it's so easy to move that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd be doing if I had $6,000. Try to buy do you already have inventory?
I have some inventory left. I have some 2024 quarterbacks, NFL quarterbacks that I bought, just like what you did, back in January. I still have about 50 of those left. My CJ Strouds, I'm hanging on to, just like what you said, I'm hanging on to see how he does this year. That's the stained glass of some silvers that I'm hanging on to. I bought a Tyler Shuck up to, I saw one of your videos. So funny. You bought a Tyler Shuck. I don't know if you remember this. You bought a Tyler Shuck Uptown in a PSA 10. You remember that? You bought it from a guy. I think you paid.
I think it was downtown. Was it downtown?
Yeah. That's what I meant. Downtown. Yeah. Did you ever sell that card?
Oh man, I think I bought 2. I think I overpaid for one on accident, and then I bought the other one for cheap.
Yeah. I paid $700 for mine, and a guy bought it. He bought that in another card, but he ended up paying like $850. I made $150. I started to hold it. Well, I said, is he going to do any? Should I hold it till August? But he was willing to pay, so I went ahead and did.
Yeah, that's a good sale. I would definitely sell that.
He was a dealer, and I went and looked at his table, and he put $1,000 on it. He put $1,000 on it.
Yeah, it'll never sell.
Yeah. So, so basketball, graded stuff. I still have some football left. One Piece, oh my God, I ran out of One Piece. It's absolutely nuts what people are paying for graded One Piece.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
And with 90% gym rates plus.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's the greatest thing ever.
It's crazy. In fact, I'm getting rid of all my Pokemon and just going into staying in sports because that's my first love, and then doing more with One Piece because the margins are just absolutely insane. Even with the high grading fees right now, there's most of them.
It's a gold mine, my friend. I would take advantage of it.
I keep waiting for it to fall, but so far it's just going. It's not. I mean, it's just going up. But back to my original question. Okay, so basketball stuff already graded. Not really any football to buy right now. Any other sport? Maybe. How about baseball? Whoa.
I would. I'm buying a little bit of it, but I wouldn't touch it. There's a lot of money to be made with basketball.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, that sounds great. All right. Well, appreciate your help and talk to you soon.
Hey, man. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bria, I see your question here. If I were to surprise my husband with a new card, what would you suggest I get him? What's his favorite team? What's his favorite sport? And what's your budget? Those are important questions. Let me know, and I will give you my best answer. All right. Let's see. Who do we got on deck? Connecticut, you're on.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Nope. Connecticut. No good.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Yeah, Eric.
What's up, man? Who's calling?
I talked to you a couple weeks ago. I'm the old man, 69-year-old man called in.
Wait, your voice cut out there for a second. What'd you say?
Oh, I just said I'm the 69-year-old man that called in a couple weeks ago.
Yes, I remember you.
Okay, I have a couple questions.
Sure.
Do you look at the print runs when you buy your PSA 10s?
I'm aware of it. So, I know roughly how many cards are in existence of it, especially because a lot of the cards are numbered. So, I'm aware of it. Do I care that much? Usually not, but I'm aware of it.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking is that I know, some of the green waves and their population's a lot less than, say, silver prisms.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Okay. That's kind of what I was asking. Also, do you look to grade a lot of your inserts?
Usually not. Usually I don't buy any inserts and I stay away from them. Usually they're not that popular. Most of them, they're not in demand and it's hard to make money grading those. So usually I don't touch them.
Okay. So you're looking at a lot of base rookie cards?
Not really base rookie cards, but just I buy a lot of higher end stuff that's colored, lower numbered. Me personally, and I buy the graded stuff when I think it's cheap, and then I wait a few months and flip it.
Okay. And last question: where's a good place to send an autographed Michael Jordan Sports Illustrated?
PSA. I would just go to PSA.
Okay. And they still have that backlog, so it's going to be a while.
But you could if it's a Michael Jordan auto, it's going to cost you more than $80 to get it graded. I don't know what the grading is for a magazine, but it'll take a month, 2 months. I'm not sure, but you still, the price is worth it to grade it.
Okay. Well, Eric, I think that's all I had today, but I'm sure I'll be calling you back.
Hey, sounds good. What was your name again? Remind me.
My name's actually Eric.
Eric, good name.
Yeah, that's what I think.
All right, Eric, I appreciate it, man. Any future questions, just feel free to call in.
Okay, I appreciate you. Thanks.
Thank you. All right.
Eric Bubala!
There he is.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I'm trying to figure out your hairstyle from yesterday. If it looks more like Groucho Marx or Mugatu from Zoolander, baby.
I'm messing around with the new hairstyle, and I wasn't able to get it the way I wanted it to look. But it looks a little better today, and I was supposed to have a hairstylist come over my office yesterday, but she ended up canceling. So That's why my hair looked like meh.
I like your hair. Yeah, I think the hairstyle today is better than yesterday for sure.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Well, it was pretty bad yesterday. I hope it can't get much worse.
Curtain bangs. You had curtain bangs yesterday.
Yeah. That's because I don't know. Honestly, changing my hairstyle was my girlfriend's idea, so I just.
Did she like yesterday's hairstyle?
No. Oh no.
God no. Okay. Well, she's the one that's important. I mean, if she liked it, you keep that forever. You know.
That's true. Yeah, it was supposed to. Because she did my hair. We went out on the weekend, and she did my hair, and it looked good when she did it. And then when I did it, it did not look as good.
So that's why you need the stylist. Got you.
Yep, I got to learn how to do it better.
All right, buddy. I got a question for you.
Let's do it.
I'm going to ask you about different quarterbacks and when you think the optimal time to sell their cards is.
Okay.
If it was already, then, I missed it, but
okay.
Wondering when you think the best time is. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Jaden Daniels.
Yesterday.
Malik Willis.
Yesterday when he got traded.
Oh, gosh. Where'd he get traded to?
Or when he signed with the Dolphins, I mean. It had an initial spike. You always want to sell it when when a player gets traded, like Giannis or Malik Willis, there's an initial spike and then it usually comes down a little bit. It's kind of like when a product comes out, everyone gets excited. So you want to sell it at that spike because it'll come back down and then maybe it'll go back up. But when he got traded.
So that gives me a follow-up question. If the best time to sell Jaden Daniels and Malik Willis was yesterday, and considering we can't go back in time, what's the next best time to sell it now, or do we wait a little bit?
Daniels, I would wait a little bit. I'd wait a little bit for both.
Okay, so when you say that, till August or something?
Yep, I would see if there's another spike in any of them. Give it till mid-August. Then if not, just sell them for what they're worth. When did you buy the cards?
I bought them when you told us to buy them.
So, give me an example of a card so I can look it up.
Oh, you want to look at it? I don't have them with me. Let's say Malik Willis Optic rookie card, rated rookie.
The Optic Hollow PSA 10s?
Is that the one that's acetate?
I don't, but I think so. What'd you pay?
Probably $40, and then I got it graded, so it got a PSA 10.
So it's worth. The last sale was $160, but that was I think we're talking about the right card here. But that was in April, so I'll just wait till another sale pops up because that next sale will probably be in your favor, probably $200.
Okay, yeah, I understand looking at the comps and everything and all that stuff, but I'm trying to ascertain some expertise from you based on not knowing that when the best time to look to unload the cards is. So it sounds like mid-August. Okay, what about Stroud? Hold a little into the season?
Yeah, Stroud I would keep holding, and you could hold into the season. I am because I'm going to take the gamble. But keep in mind, it is a gamble, and I don't suggest gambling. So I will always say no to that. So
understood. How about Penix?
Yesterday, when his value spiked in March. So it spiked. It came back down. I don't know. Now it's just a question of, is he going to be the starter over Tua, which I think he will be. And it is a risk, but if he gets announced the starter, then it'll pop back up. I sold some of my Penix, but some I still have. So I'm kind of waiting.
Okay. What about Tua? Did you get rid of his stuff too?
No. I'd wait till I would either wait until he gets announced to be the starter, or that I might hold him to the season if he's the backup, because Penix for sure will get hurt at some point.
Okay. What about Darnold?
Who?
Sam Darnold.
I would never buy his cards in the offseason. They were so high. But
what if you bought them really low? When you suggested it a long time ago last season, when you that was a long time ago, I sold a couple, and then I have one left over, and I still have it, but I bought it low.
What is it?
It's the die cut PSA 10 die cut, where it's the card has two cuts in it.
Yep.
Yeah, that card.
Do you know what color it is?
Green.
So I would just sell that today. I mean, I assume you probably paid what, $50?
I think it was a little more than that. I think around I think it was 90 to 100. I paid.
Okay, the last sale did $198, so I would sell it I don't think that card's going to go up much more.
Okay, so how about Bryce Young?
Let me look at his value. I have some Bryce Young, so let me look. Do you know what card is it?
Yeah, it's the what's the main card you suggest getting? The Silver Prism.
Okay.
PSA 10 Silver Prism.
When did you buy it?
The same time I bought the Darno last season in the middle, where you're like, his value is really it's good value right now.
And what'd you pay?
130. I can't even remember exactly. It was like around 120 to 140.
Yeah, that one. The last one did like 180. I would wait until in the middle of August for that one.
Mid-August. Beautiful. And what about Tyler? How do you pronounce his name? Tyler Shough?
Yeah, I would sell that today because he's a newer quarterback, so his cards came out this year. Usually, guys, when their cards come out that same year, they usually don't go up in value because they're already so high.
Okay, got you. Understood. All right, 2 other questions. One, was that a good question?
It was a good question.
Cool. And the second thing is, anytime Walter calls, I got to call and say shout out to Walter.
Yeah, that was good. Walter spoke for me.
Yeah, cool, man. All right, everything's good?
Everything's good, Merv. What about you?
Yeah, good. Vanessa, how's Vanessa doing?
Vanessa, how you doing? Merv wants to know.
Doing good.
She said she's excited for the National Card Show.
Oh, she's going with you. Cool.
And she says, thank you for remembering me.
You got it. Is Kavi going with you too?
Kavi's in the other room. Like I said, Kavi's advanced to bigger and better things. He's
too good for us now. All right, no problem.
Oh yeah, Kavi will be at the National. You won't be there, right?
No. But when's your Tampa show?
October 17th and 18th. Just go on my Instagram and click the Collectors Convention. It's in the bio. You'll see it.
Where is it at? Oh, they'll tell me the location?
Yeah, it's at the Grand Hyatt. It's on the water. But
sounds nice, bro.
Yeah, so we'll see you there, right?
I'll try to make it. Maybe I'll make that one.
Hey, that sounds good. I have no idea what you look like, so you'll have to
I'm gonna come with that haircut you had from yesterday.
That would be funny if you did.
For sure. I gotta grow my hair out a little bit. But all right, man. Thanks for the info.
All right, Murph. Thanks.
Have fun at National.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Later.
That's funny. All right, people. I apologize. We're slammed. I'm slammed. I got to run to the bank and scramble here and get a bunch of cash from a bunch of different banks because I did not call ahead. And because the amount I'm taking out, you need a money order. Or not a money order, but you need to order ahead. And I need to run to a bunch of different banks. So I will be back on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Most likely, I'll be back on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. If you see me at the National Card Show and you're going, say hi. I don't bite. I promise. And I'll see you folks.